Man, I love college.
Do I really have to graduate, or can I just stay here for the rest of my life?
Keno Radio. Keno Radio. Keno Radio.
Hey. Hey, yo, Sap, what's good, bro? Hey, yo, the flies in the room, yeah, you know it's me. Hating on him cause he started out here locally. Hopefully, I'll be at the top soon. For now, I'm at my house, on the couch, watching cartoons. You know how much you love it when you get it in abundance. Give a
radio. Kix, KShea, back at it. I feel like I'm yelling again, but we'll be all right. Was that too loud of an intro for everybody? Apologize. So, big week, big news this week. I guess we're gonna hop right into it. The biggest thing that happened, KShea's birthday yesterday.
Yep.
How was that?
Biggest thing to happen on November 8th of 2016 for sure.
You like what I did there?
Yeah,
that was big.
I did.
Big. So how was the birthday? How was the weekend? How was everything? Before we get into, obviously, the election and all that good stuff, all that nonsense, I promise we'll get there.
Yeah.
Let's do what we always do. Let's talk weekend. Let's talk how was your weekend, especially birthday week. Well, first off, was last weekend your birthday weekend? Is this weekend your birthday weekend? Is your birthday not a thing because it's Tuesday? Because that's how it was for dudes, but girls are different?
Girls are so different.
So what's your birthday weekend?
My birthday was last weekend. I decided to celebrate pre-election.
Okay.
Thought it might be more upbeat.
That's a good move.
Yeah. My girlfriends and I all went to the North End for dinner, and then we all went to Scholars.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Where'd you get? Where'd you go? Where'd you get?
All right, truthfully, it's kind of embarrassing.
I'm a big food guy, so I want to hear it.
No, I totally get it. We had an original reservation at this like really good place, but being 7 girls, we missed the reservation because we were still getting ready. So we went to
humble brag that you have a lot of friends, but go on.
Oh yeah, humble brag. No, some of them are related to me. They had to come.
Okay, that's good. That's what you got to do. I don't have enough family that's close to me. I have my brother, and that's it. So I don't have like half to come with me anywhere. I have like my cousins who aren't that down with me. So
yeah, well, you should get your cousins down with you. I'm surprised.
They live far away. One of them's in Australia right now.
Oh, that's cool. Go visit.
I would love to, but it's like $2,000 for a ticket.
And 24 hours.
No offense to Zach, but I'd go see my boy Aussie Joe, my old roommate, as opposed to cousin Zach.
From Australia? What the heck? At UMass?
Yeah, sophomore year. Quick recap, because I've probably told the story a million times, one of my favorite stories, but my first semester, I had a roommate who essentially suicidal, just left one day and never came back. I never heard from him again. Shout out to Jake. He was gloomy. Me and him had pretty opposite personalities. He would always want the windows like shut and the blinds shut.
Oh.
Sketchy. And then all of a sudden one day he never came back.
Oh
he
God.
left on the weekend, like a Friday night. And I was like, all right, word. And then he didn't come back for like the night. And I was like, probably at his girlfriend's. Then like 2 nights. I was like, still probably there. It's still only Sunday. Didn't come back Sunday night. I was like, something's up. He's never done this for 3 days before. I get a call the next day from the school being like, hey, don't be alarmed. Your roommate's dad is coming to grab some of his stuff. He withdrew from the university. Never heard from him again. So,
and then you had a single. You told me this, so then you had a single.
So I had a single for the last like
awesome
month of the school year, like all November, or the semester. My new roommate, Aussie Joe, foreign exchange student from Australia, who I got to get him on for an episode. He was like, me and him were boy. He was the best kid in the entire world. He took me to Vegas last year. He was literally
Wait, he took you to Vegas last year?
My junior year, so 2 years ago now, for his 21st.
So you still talk to him?
Yeah, we have like an ongoing like Facebook message, just like every month we'll respond. Like he'll say something to me, I'll respond like a month later, then like he'll respond. It's like not very consistent, but like every month I get an update from Aussie Joe on like how he's doing.
Wow, we gotta have him on.
I know, he's literally like the best kid ever. He's so funny. He has such a funny Australian accent. And he was such a goof, but he was awesome. So he was who I would go see if I went down to the land down under.
Land down under.
The land down under. We actually had, if you want a little throwback, if anyone's listening, a good episode. We had Aussie Becca on, who was actually down, another Australian. She came over in the same program as Aussie Joe. So check that out. If you want to know more about Australia and the land down under, check out that episode, Aussie Becca.
I'm going to check it out.
Anyways, where were we before this? Talking about cousins. So your birthday. So it was good. How was it? How was dinner?
It was fun. So we ate, got dinner, had a couple bottles of wine, so we had like all probably solid buzz on.
Bottles of wine.
Yeah. Wow. I know. 25
big
is
time.
old. I'm
Yeah.
old.
Okay. 25, quarter century.
You got to have the bottles. So we're pretty drunk, and we go to Scholars. We stay there till close,
Nice.
and then we stayed at the Copley Place Hotel.
Oh, a hotel? I was like,
Yeah, it was nice.
I mean the place. That's a good move, getting a hotel out there.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
what?
fun.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That I feel like that saves money too. No, that probably spends money. I don't know.
It's like,
I don't know where I was going with that one. Because you don't have to Uber home,
Uber,
maybe?
yeah.
I don't know. Something
Yeah.
like that. Along
It was
those
fun.
lines. Well, that's good. So good birthday weekend. You get anything
Great
awesome?
birthday.
You did get something awesome.
I did. Oh, I got a cool ring.
Yeah, a cool ring. Isn't that like your life goal
This
was to
all right,
get
so
that
I
ring?
talked about this ring for 2 years.
I even know about it.
I know. I'm like, some girl texted my cousin the other day and goes, I'm so happy Kristen got her ring. The very first time I met her, she said, hi, I'm Kristen. Look at this picture of this beautiful ring. I want it so bad.
Who got it for you?
My parents split it. It was sweet. And
So
they want me to
how-
give it to my daughter for her 25th if I ever have a child.
Forget that. Keep
Sweet. I know.
That's
I love
dope.
it.
So is it like that? It's like that big time of a ring. It's like
No,
stoked?
it wasn't like thousands of dollars by any means, but
But like
I wanted to buy it for myself for so many years,
yeah,
but for like at our age,
you just couldn't pull the
just
trigger.
couldn't pull it together now.
I feel you. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pumped.
that's really exciting.
I'm really worried because I lose everything. Like knock on wood, I lose.
How do you lose
literally
a ring
everything.
though? Just keep it
I don't
on.
know. So I'm just never gonna take it off. Yeah, that's right.
Is it like Is it like a ring you like? Are you gonna keep it on your finger all the time? Like
Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah.
how jewelry really works.
I
have a
keep most of my
necklace.
jewelry on.
I was
all
gonna
the time.
say, don't like rings and bracelets you normally keep
Usually
on. It's more
stay
so just necklaces that you take off and on.
I take necklaces and earrings off usually.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got my one necklace.
You always keep it on? Oh,
I
that's
do.
cool.
I do.
Your chain.
My chain,
Your
like
chain.
Jibs. Shout out Jibs. So that was good. I had a fun weekend.
I know you
I'll
were
leave
pretty
it at
lit
that.
yourself.
Yeah, no, I had a couple too many again. I've had not a bad track record, but like I was good all summer, and then just like the last like October.
Maybe the cold weather. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think
know
it's a
what it
problem. You're young.
is. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Coming from an old tag.
Yeah, right? Seriously. So how do you feel that you're 25? What's up in let's give a quarter life.
Quarter life.
Assuming you're going to live to 100, a quarter life evaluation of yourself.
Well, it took 25 years, but I finally feel like I don't really give a shit
That's good.
about most things. Like other than like important things.
Yeah.
Like when I was 24, I had this birthday party and it went wrong and I was devastated about it for months. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm like,
That's good.
who cares? Just everything's going to happen as it will. Even like the president. I'm like, whatever.
That's true. That's
What
good.
are we going to do? It's just
Right?
all of a sudden you're kind of just like,
So
I can't control everything.
boom, that's a
Cool.
big realization. I had that a couple years ago too. So were you a high stressor before this?
I'm pretty high stress. I can be kind of, I like things planned out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Like
I mean?
most chicks.
Yeah, like I like things. I don't like last minute things that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
I'll
makes sense.
do it, but I'd like to be able to prepare.
Yeah. See,
So,
I
yeah.
like to go with the flow.
But life
kinda
is
just-
going with the flow.
Exactly.
You
That's
know
a
what I
big
mean?
time point right there.
Exactly. So you just got to do it.
You just got to do it, man.
Yeah.
Just do it.
So 25,
25.
going with the flow.
Where are you going to be in the next 25 years?
I don't know.
Are you where you thought you'd be at 25?
No. God, no. God, no. Well, the thing is 25 compared to 5 years ago or 25 compared to 10 years ago.
We'll go 10 because everyone, when you're 15, what
At
you
first
think
I was
is.
going to be married.
I mean, that's not that unrealistic though.
I know.
Like
Oh my
25 is like a wild card for like that age.
Yeah.
I think because if you are married, it's not weird. But if you
Yeah.
aren't married, it's not weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of. What's the average age of getting married these days?
I'd say 30.
You think it's that late?
I know. So
in
I
the
don't know.
country though, up here, down south, people are getting married in college.
Yeah. I'm talking about around here.
Okay.
Down south, it's probably like 22, 23.
19.
Around here, it's like 35. Bang out a kid at 50. Like,
is
you know
true.
what I mean? It's
That is true.
ridiculous.
Which stinks when you want to retire.
Yeah. And
you're
who wants
old.
to be chasing around a baby at 50?
Who wants to be chasing around a baby at all?
You know.
But yeah, I don't know what I think the sweet spot would be like I think like 28 to get married.
28 would be a good, but I know a ton of guys who are 28, 29 and not even close.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is like you got to have your life like figured out first. You know, like it's not a good look to get married and then try to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, because obviously I've been with Jules forever, and so people keep saying, they're like, oh, like, did you get her a ring, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, have you seen my life? Like, I have so long before I figure I got to figure out for myself what I'm going to do before I can start thinking about someone else.
In my opinion, who wants this cheap thrown together wedding at 23?
Right? That's the other thing. What's the
You know
rush?
what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be the biggest day of your life. Like,
and what's the
make it
difference
beautiful.
between dating and being married?
I think dating's easier.
I agree.
Sounds it.
But it's one of those things, like it's like you just have the wedding and it's legal, but it's like your day-to-day life shouldn't be that different. And if it is, then you probably aren't meant for each other.
Yeah, then you're
That's
probably...
some big-time knowledge coming from Kix right there. I'm proud of myself.
It is. I'm proud of you, too. Dr. Phil, Dr. Kix over here.
Right? Oh, there's a Twitter handle.
There is a Twitter.
Quick plug. So, yeah, that's good. I mean, I think that's a little intro. Your birthday weekend was fab. Good to hear.
It was
Are you
fab.
going to carry it on into next? How many, was it just Saturday or did you do the full weekend?
We went out for brunch on Sunday.
Okay, well, that's good.
So, like, carried it.
Because I know, who is it? Oh, it was your girl Abs. My girl Abs. Both our girl Abs. Last, her birthday weekend, she just, like, ripped it from, like, Thursday to Sunday and just, like...
She turned 24.
Yeah, just, like, said it every time. And I'm like, no, you only get 24 hours of your birthday.
Yeah.
I get the chicks want the birthday weekend, but you can't be spewing it all over the place.
It's too tiring. Eventually you just get tired.
Yeah, right? It's like,
you know what I mean?
I'm sick of being the center of attention. I'm sick of making all the decisions.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about my
the
birthday.
Decisions kills me.
Kills you. It's like,
your
you're
birthday,
like, what do you want to do?
You have to decide where to go.
What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? When do you want to? It's just
decide.
like, shut up. I want to have a normal
Give a
night.
shit. Yeah.
Right? Just a normal night doing whatever we always do. That goes back to the whole Halloween and New Year's and all that stuff. I just think, I don't like change. Just grind it up for the week, and then the weekend comes, and I do that.
Yeah.
Boom. That's good. Satisfied.
Exactly.
But, you like that? But
I did like that.
quick Andy update, see if he's coming on. Nope. I don't know if I said this while we were recording. I don't know if he is or not, but he hasn't said he's coming on. Andy might join us midway through. Just a heads up.
That's
good. That's going to keep people listening.
It
How
is
about that? Or they might turn it off because people might not like Andy. I don't know how you can like
Everybody
Andy.
loves Andy. Everybody loves
Speaking of Andy, hold on. I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up, and I wanted to do it last week.
What?
The word on the street, this is great because he's not here to defend himself, is Andy slid right into your DMs.
Andy slid into my DMs. I knew that's what you were going to say.
And,
it was nice, though. I didn't think it was like a pickup.
What I heard, I'm just relaying information, is that you did not respond.
I did respond eventually. I suck.
Oh,
you know I'm bad at texting.
That is not a good excuse because every single person that in 2016, especially under the age of like 50, is good at texting. I
know. I'm bad, though. Like, I would look at them and be like, oh, because he has kind of a weird Instagram name. It's not like Scientist Andy like I would expect it to be.
So
I literally was like, who the fuck is this? Sorry. Oh, there's our one F-bomb.
There's our one F-bomb.
I was like, who is this? And it was Andy. And I was like, oh my God, hey, Andy. Then he responded again. He was like, I thought you weren't going to respond. Then I didn't respond again.
Oh,
but
no.
Then he slid into my DMs yesterday,
Again?
wishing me a happy birthday. And I responded.
This is great. That is great. So he's trying to wheel KShea.
He's just being nice, friendly.
I think he's trying to wheel.
I think he's being friendly.
We'll leave that up. We'll leave that up to the listeners. If you think Andy's trying to wheel, let me know. If you think he's just being nice, let us know.
And let us know.
I think he's. What did he say? Did he say anything awesome? Can we air him out?
Oh, let me read it.
Yeah, let's read the conversation.
I don't think it was nothing awesome. Not like, but it was nice.
He wasn't like saying he wants to hit the sheets with you or anything like that.
All right, so on Halloween, I was a nurse for Halloween.
Yeah.
And great day to save lives today, KShea. Clever.
Ooh, that is clever.
That is clever.
I like that he used the name too.
Yep. And I said every day is a fab day to save lives, Dr. Andy.
Hold on. That was really good. How long after that was that though?
Over 24 hours.
Oh man.
I know.
That's kind of, but is that a good move by you to keep him on the edge of his seat for 24 hours?
Probably. I mean, I wasn't trying. I genuinely just forgot. And then he goes, I was beginning to think he wouldn't answer. I didn't answer at that time. That was bad. Just noticed that. And then he goes, "Hey, happy birthday, my friend." And I said,
So he
"Thanks."
double DM'd. He's a double DMer.
No, because then that wasn't until a week later, I
Still,
guess.
there's no DM back from you.
I'm defending poor Andy. He was just being nice. And he said, "Hey, happy birthday, my friend." And I responded and said, "Thanks so much, Doc."
Andy, wow, so I like your little nurse. That's very cute by you.
That
too.
was cute.
I like that.
Cute.
That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
That's adorable. It's good on both of you guys. So Andy's a double DMer. That's case
No,
closed.
I don't think regularly Andy's a double DMer.
I think he might be.
I don't know. I also think like me and Andy know each other's friends.
Well, he's South Shore kid.
Huh? He lived on the South Shore always?
He's from Quincy. Isn't that South
Originally?
Shore? Yeah, I think he's always like born and raised in the Q. Born and raised in the Q.
Oh, that makes sense.
Why? Do you know people?
I think I know people who know him. Because when he came up on my Instagram, we had like a bunch of mutual followers. And I was like, who is this? Because of his weird Instagram name.
Road
Not
Warrior
weird,
19.
but doesn't say Andy, I don't think.
We'll get him to change that.
Okay,
For future
change it.
confusion so he doesn't have to double
Chase
DM
confused
anymore.
about your Instagram name.
We will
Make
definitely
it
let him
Dr.
know.
Andy.
Dr. Andy. Isn't he? No, he's Scientist Andy, isn't he?
Scientist, but he wants to be a doctor eventually, remember?
Yeah. We have too many doctors. We have Dr. Pedro, Dr./Scientist Andy. It's too much for me. I can only handle so much science in my
Where
day-to-day
did Andy
life.
go to high school? This is all questions for Andy.
CM, Catholic Memorial.
Oh my
He's a
God.
knight.
Andy is a CM kid. Makes crystal clear sense. The double DMing, everything.
Hold on. Can you give me that clear one more time?
I have been chasing CM kids for a decade.
That's
A
perfect.
decade.
Why? What's your
I
deal
don't
with
know. I have dated
First of all, saying a decade? I was like, no way. That means you're like 9.
true.
But you're 25, so a
I'm
decade is
25.
true. That's wild.
I've been running after CM boys since I was 15 years old.
How come?
I don't know. We used to just hang out with them all the time in high school, and they were like kind of cute. They were hot, and they're like preppy little uniforms, and they all were really good at sports, and would go watch
Andy was
them
a
on
track
the
star.
sideline. Track star. We'd go to all the CM hockey games.
He was on the hockey team, too.
No way. He had Coach Hansen, I bet.
Yeah, he was a hockey player.
Oh my God. I made out with my first boy at CM.
Was
My
it Andy?
first all thing was CM boys.
Wow.
All bases.
So
Except
Andy's
for
going to listen to this, and he's going to be like, my chances are skyrocketing right now. That is awesome. I'm not going to tell him what's in this. I'm just going to let him know he should definitely listen
Seriously.
to
You know
this
the
week's
cop?
podcast.
You know the cop we talk about sometimes?
Yeah, I know the cop.
CM graduate.
KShea and the CM
course.
Scarlet
My
Knights.
father's a CM graduate. Like, it's just insane.
How close are there a lot of like Walpole kids from CM?
No, we moved to Walpole. We used to always live in Milton. Milton's right next to Quincy.
Oh, yeah.
To
I
High
think I
Park,
knew
and
that.
then we moved to the boonies of friggin' Walpole. People in Walpole would never really go to CM. It
Yeah,
would be
I was gonna say it's kind of like Western. Yeah,
Yeah,
Milton makes a ton of sense.
Milton, Hyde Park, those kids go to CM. Nobody
Park.
really does. I'm
Shout
like,
out.
Dad, that's hysterical. I wish he was on right now so we could talk about this.
I know, right?
We could have a whole entire segment on CM boys.
We might have to. Keno Radio,
really
CM,
good.
the CM special,
The
Andy
CM
and KShea.
special. Oh my God, we're doing it.
That's great. I'm into it. Look for it.
Bet.
All right. Well, do you want to just hop right into the election? I got
Yeah,
nothing
we
else.
have to.
I'm
I'm,
kind of
like,
bummed
minding
because
whatever it is.
you said something that was like a really good segue into the election, and I was gonna capitalize on it, but we were having a conversation. Forget what it was. It was a really good segue though.
I forget what it was too.
I know, it was something good. You tied something in really nicely. So shout out KShea. Too bad we didn't use it. We'll get it next time. So Donald Trump.
Friggin' Trump, man.
Donnie Trump is the president of the United States of America.
Holy shit.
How you thinking? How you feeling? What are your thoughts on it?
But I have to be honest, this morning when I woke up, I thought I was still in a dream when someone said to me, Donald Trump is president and marijuana is legal in Massachusetts. I was like, no way. No way to either of these things.
The marijuana, I think that was just a matter of time.
I was really surprised.
I feel like this time around, no, I knew it was going to happen eventually. What is it now? Are we like full
Legal.
scale now? Like we're like
Illegal.
Colorado and Cali?
Yes. You can smoke it. You can grow it. You can do you can distribute it.
That's wild.
It's totally wild. It's
See, it's
in
one of those
so
things.
much.
yeah.
You can only do so much. It doesn't really clarify how much.
It's just like it's one of those things where I'm not a smoker. But I'm not like that's the thing. I don't smoke, but I have nothing like against smokers. So it just does not affect my life at all. You know what I'm saying?
I think it will personally affect mine.
Hey, there you go.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I like weed sometimes, and I think I'm gonna love it.
Nothing. It's legal now. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hell yeah! I'll be like,
Just like me liking a blue can.
I'll have a blue can with my joint.
There you go.
Just kidding. But I mean, when it's legal, I might.
Right? It's just it's one of those things now. It's like
Dr. Andy hates weed. I bet. Would be interesting to see him.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see him. He's a straight edge kid.
Straight edge.
Works in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just I'm like it's not like I'm on the fence. I'm like the opposite of on the fence. It's just I don't care either way. It's literally gonna have zero effect on my life at all.
You don't think you'll go to a bar? Like, what if you go to a bar? There's my question for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because I asked somebody this today. I was like, okay, so now do you go to a store and buy weed, or is it offered at like a bar?
I would assume a store.
A store, right?
I mean, yeah.
You just go into a store and you're like, hey, can I have some fine cannabis, sir? Like, you know what I mean?
Some pots. Can I get some of them pots?
Seriously.
But it's like, isn't it? That's what it's like in like Cali. They just have the dispensaries.
So you just walk down the street and you can smoke it openly? Like my mind is like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. But like at the same thing, like you can't just walk down the street with like a Bud Light.
Can't a Bud
you know?
Light.
So it's
True.
like you probably can. I think you can probably carry it.
Yeah.
I don't
but
know.
You have to go into these establishments to drink beer.
Yeah. So I mean, you can probably smoke in like the dispensaries.
Maybe.
Stuff like that. I don't
Interesting.
know. I really have no idea. I
really have no idea.
I didn't really pay any attention to that one. That one, like I said, doesn't matter to me at all. Doesn't affect.
So did
my
any
life.
of the questions really matter to you?
Not really, to be honest. The gambling one, I didn't even know was a thing until I voted. I still didn't really understand. It was like looser laws on gambling.
The slot machine. It's all about the slot machine.
Yeah, I could care less. I'm not a gambler.
Same.
Charter schools, I don't really understand charter schools. It's like free private schools. It's like why if you want to go to a private school, then you should have to pay like the rest of us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It kind
takes money away from the public school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm a public school guy, so that's why I was definitely no on the charter schools. And then the animal one, I was like for it or whatever.
Yeah,
like the one
animals should have space.
Yeah, the one to make it bigger, just because like why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just seems like the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I didn't. Those ones weren't really the big ones. Nothing. I mean, I wasn't really huge on anything. And then the president thing. Did you vote?
I did vote.
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Hillary. Did you vote for Hillary?
No, I voted for Trump.
Why did you vote for Trump? This is what's wrong with you, America.
Okay, two things. A, my vote didn't count in Massachusetts because it was a landslide for Hillary. It was irrelevant. Two, I can finally say it now, and I'm not going to get ridiculed and yelled at because he's the president.
He is the president.
I was a Trump guy. I straight up.
Always?
I was a Trump guy always. I wasn't
Really?
out of all the people. I liked Christie a lot.
Really?
I liked Huckabee, but I'm definitely more of a Republican conservative. I'm old school. I'm an old school man.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like the big thing is I wasn't like Trump.
Yeah.
You know, like out of the two, out of Hillary and Trump, I was definitely Trump. I just wasn't really a big fan of Hillary.
People aren't.
Right?
People clearly
I don't
aren't.
think she was the best. Like, and same with Bernie. Bernie seemed like a great guy, but
But he looked like he was gonna die.
that and I heard someone say something. He was like the dude in like middle school running for a student president who was like, I promise recess and lunch all day. It's like it sounds awesome, but it's just like it's not gonna happen.
No.
So it's like it's just the Democrats. I don't think had a strong enough showing as the Republicans this year, and they didn't really focus on him a whole lot. But I just wasn't a Hillary guy. At all. I didn't like the whole Benghazi thing. Kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about the emails. I didn't really follow that, but it doesn't sound good.
No, I think it's just more national security. I mean, you should never
it's
screw
just
around with that. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It was like first of all, it's WikiLeaks, right? Does that have anything to do with Wikipedia?
Ooh, props. It's got to wiki because people
Right?
call Wikipedia wiki, don't they?
Yeah, I like heard that and asked it and never really got an answer. I don't know. Like, did
Interesting.
Wikipedia do this?
That would be kind of funny.
This is a genuine question. Yeah, I was hoping you knew because I've been asking people and I just haven't people have been shrugging it off. I'm like, is that that dumb of a question or do they not know?
No, I think nobody knows the answer to it.
Yeah, so I don't know. But my big thing I liked a lot of the things he said. I didn't agree. Like, obviously, he talked out of his ass for a lot of things. But I wrote a blog today where he's 70 years old. He wasn't planning on becoming the president till the last 5. 65 years of his life is there's so much you can pick and choose from. Mm-hmm. If you think about your life right now.
Yeah.
If you think about last
25 years.
I've said plenty of things that I regret saying. I've said so much stupid stuff that I wouldn't want out in the public.
Oh, God, no.
He's going to say stuff, and it obviously it isn't a good look at all for him. But at some point, you got to look past those things and be like, all right, what's he going to do? Mm. And at the end of the day, there was 2 options. I chose Trump. I didn't like Hillary. I don't know.
Truthfully, I wasn't huge on Hillary either. My whole thing was Trump even a good example of being on national TV and pretending to be someone with Parkinson's.
It's a tough look. I totally
You're
agree.
just looking at him like, are you insane?
He does do a lot of things like that.
Stop. I have secondhand embarrassment for you. Stop.
Yeah.
It's
pretty wild.
And the thing is as much as I don't want it to be a norm, I think the way he was talking in that bus with what's his name? The locker room talk.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys do
Bush, something like that.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to name any names, but I saw a lot of things come out of athletes being like, I've been in locker rooms my whole life and I've never heard something like that.
Not true.
Liars.
Yeah.
I've heard far worse than that in locker rooms.
I have heard far worse than that, and I've never been in a locker room.
Right? The thing is, it's not an excuse, and he shouldn't have said it, but people saying it isn't locker room talk is just absolutely incorrect. It definitely is, but he probably shouldn't have been saying it.
Absolutely, I agree.
So that's the one thing with that. My big thing, the other thing with him, he just first of all, I think here's a little rule for America. Kyle's rule for America. You should get to do the presidency every 4 years, and you get the chance to re-up your election, whatever, rerun, whatever it's called. You can tell I'm very politically savvy over here.
I don't know.
So you get the extra 4, but after 8 years, I think it should have to switch parties. You can only go 8 years Democrat, and then after this, we had to have had a Republican.
I think though
then it wouldn't get too one-sided.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If Hillary had won this year, it would have been the most time a Democrat has ever been president in history, which I think is 3 terms or 4 terms.
No idea. But
I think it's 3.
Right. But the thing is with me is I think if we had another 4 years of Democrat, we just start really flopping one-sided, which is just an issue because we weren't we're built on the 2-party system.
Exactly.
So it's we need the back and forth. That's what makes us so good is we have the back and forth. So if we keep just leaning one
towards
side,
one or the other.
we're going to lose the 2-party system.
Makes
That's
sense.
Kyle's thought to switch up America right there.
Kix for president.
Kix for president. Vote for Kix. Check out the video. Out tonight. Out right now, actually.
Out right now.
Check that out. That's a nice little plug right there. Make America fun again. We went
Make
to
America
Boston.
fun again.
Isn't that a great tagline?
I love it.
A vote for Kix is a vote for fun. Just fantastic.
You have my vote, 100%.
There you go. Check it out. Make sure you guys all check it out. YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on the site, everything. But so I guess that's it on the presidents. What me and KShea were talking before. We're talking before. The funniest part of the whole thing is everyone getting involved. Are you a Facebook poster?
No.
Did you put anything up?
I didn't put a single thing up that who I voted for or even semi-related.
I don't understand the end goal. When you're typing it out, it's what's your goal? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think for people to think you sound really smart. For someone
I think
to
that's
be
it too. I think
good point, Kyle.
I think so
Great
too.
Point.
It's there's different things. I've said if I have anything to say, I have a group chat with my buddies, and it goes in that.
Or I just talk to my mom and my girlfriends. Yeah.
Right? Because I think everyone needs an outlet. You gotta vent. You gotta say your opinion because you want your opinion out there. People want to hear it. Yeah. But the publicly doing it, I just don't understand it. Me
neither. I don't get it at all.
And it's just
especially on Facebook.
Right? It's so funny.
But you know what was what some Facebook things are good, because here's a little example. Walpole is all Irish, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we have pretty much all Republican.
Mm-hmm.
We have this adorable little Mexican restaurant. It's been on the corner for 10 years.
Nice.
And it's so cute. And the people who run it, like, we all know they're great. Like, their daughter's a couple years younger than me. Like, whole town knows them.
Yeah.
So 2 nights before the election, guys stand outside this tiny Mexican restaurant in Walpole with Trump signs and flags saying that the Mexican guy was going to build our wall. You are going to build a wall. It's been on like CNN News now for it.
See, like that's just mean spirited.
But like, I don't even get it. Like, what was your point of going out there and doing this? They got arrested, and now they're trying to make it a hate crime. So that's like more than, I don't know if it's a felony, but it's definitely probably more than a misdemeanor, don't you think?
You know what it is? A huge just like pain.
Yeah.
That you didn't have to deal with if you didn't do it.
That sounds really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
So
quick.
this is in Walpole. Like
Right?
I was so surprised.
You think Trump's actually going to build the wall?
I don't know. We talked a lot about that at work today. He wants the Mexican government to pay for it.
Which is hysterical.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
4 years is enough to build a wall the entire size of the border.
Yeah, true.
When we were talking about that, I kept saying that, and like people would overlook that. 4 years, like the border's massive. You can't build a wall in 4 years that big.
Yeah, maybe if you got a bunch of different workers, but probably couldn't.
No way.
You go against like zoning.
Literally, yeah. Like 4 years, it's literally taken the roundabout in Methuen 10 years to build right now.
Seriously.
We're not going to be able to build a wall in 4 years.
Who's going to build the wall?
Right?
Who's he going to hire to build the wall if he pushes out all the immigrants? Because I can't think of one regular white guy that I know that's going to go out there with a hammer and freaking nails and build a wall.
I have a feeling a lot of people in the SEC will be down to start building that wall.
Building out. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that one. That's just. I don't think that's gonna happen at
No.
all.
Terrible.
The things on Facebook. I mean, I saw one. There was one today that actually just now before I saw this. This chick actually went to UMass and Edinburgh, and she just shared a Trump post, and some girl went at her, like dropped a hard F-bomb, like what's going on and on. And it's just like, I don't get, like, he's the president now. You know, it's like, I feel like you got to be over
Trump
like
won.
Yeah, like you can't like call people like racist and bigots for voting for him because
half the nation, more than half the nation did.
And just because, like, first of all, what did he say? This could be bad, but what has he said that's like racist and bigotry and hatefulness? Like, I don't even know. I'm not saying he hasn't, but I just don't know what he said.
He says,
I know he said stuff about women being fat, Rosie O'Donnell.
Fat, like remember when he said she'll grab them by the pussy?
Yeah.
That was fucked up. Another F-bomb, sorry.
Jeez, just a warning.
I'm so sorry, too. We won't get a third. I just
got to say, I saw, my buddy actually saw a bumper sticker, and I thought it was so funny. It was a Trump one, and it said, "It's better to grab one than to be one."
Oh.
I just thought that was really, really clever and really funny. Hopefully people listening do. But if you can't laugh at that, and
that's what I mean. But people are like, that's rape culture. And if you look at it that way, then the people who actually maybe get raped, like really need help, aren't going to get help because Trump's saying he's going to grab a girl. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't rape in my eyes, at least. You know what I mean?
Because that's the other thing with the women. He said some stupid stuff, locker room talk.
Yeah.
But he's never actually. I know people came forward, but I think that was just like, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. So I don't think he actually has done anything.
Assaulted anyone, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he did, it definitely would have come up by now.
Exactly.
You know,
it would have gotten the Bill Cosby effect.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, President Trump.
Besides that, but I think the positives. There's a lot of negative, but the positives with him. I think the big thing, I heard this on the dude who killed Osama bin Laden. I almost said Obama. Didn't kill Obama.
Well.
I know, right? Well, the dude who killed Osama said, which was a really good point, I thought, that he thought that Hillary was running because it was her term or her time. Mm-hmm. And like she was next in line, and Trump is running because he felt he needed to change the country, and he like actually wanted to do it. Like it seemed like Hillary was just there because it was like, all right, she's gonna be the first woman president. It's her turn. Blah blah blah. Trump was like, yo, I see this country needs something. I'm gonna go do it because I can. He like actually passionately wants to change the country.
Well, the thing is about Hillary. I didn't really necessarily want her as the very first woman president. I think she had a lot.
I didn't either.
You know what I mean? And I want to see some like kick-ass woman.
Just scary looking.
Yeah, and do an amazing job. But you know what's going to be hysterical?
What?
Trump's wife as first lady.
She's not from this place.
And she's got like first lady is a very like powerful job. You know what I mean? You still your voice is very.
And she can't really speak English very well.
No, she can't even write a speech. Like.
That's a good move. I respected her for just stealing the speech. Are
you kidding me?
That's a savvy move.
It's a savvy move.
It's
like
her thinking that would just fly under the radar is awesome.
Crazy.
All time.
But Trump wasn't like, honey, this isn't so good.
That just like shows how funny he is that he just doesn't care. He's straight up just like, I'm going to be me, which I can respect. He was straight up just like, I'm going to be me. I'm going to do things how I want to do it. And if people like me, then they like me and I'm going to win. Yeah. And it worked.
Mm-hmm. I'm shocked. I'm really, really surprised it did.
The other thing I want to touch down just on Trump is make America great again. Like, he had the election locked up as soon as he came out with that slogan.
It was a great slogan.
That's the best slogan of all time.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like essentially like if you don't like Trump, then you're a terrorist.
You don't like America. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, his goal was to make America great, and it's just such powerful, 4 easy words. Fantastic. So that right there, he had it locked up as soon as he came up with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm curious. Crazy is going to happen? My big thing.
I'm very curious.
Not a thing's going to happen. We're going to look back in 4 years and be like, remember when everyone freaked out when Trump was the president?
Well, what about all the people who said they were going to move to Canada?
Yeah.
Very curious about them.
They have to go.
Very curious where
they have to go. All right. Me and KShea were talking about before. We got the list.
We do got the list
right now.
I'm going to bring it up too.
Not a huge deal, but I have 33 texts right now.
I don't have any.
Let's do since. Oh, tough. I'll text you.
Thanks.
So we got the list. You got the list up?
Hold up. It's coming right now. I have Andy's DMs up still.
I forgot we were going into those.
All right.
So we're I feel like have I been like yelling into this thing? It's not as clear.
No, you keep saying that.
I know. I apologize.
I don't think you're yelling at all.
That's good.
Who do you think the best one on the list is?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Let's go through and see if they left, would we care or not?
Okay.
So first up, Bryan Cranston, aka Walter White from Breaking Bad.
I'd be pretty upset if he left.
Could care less. Never watched Breaking Bad. I think it's super overrated. Why would I want to watch a show about a dude who's cooking meth for kids?
He wasn't cooking it for kids. It's an interesting show.
Yeah. I'm out on Breaking Bad. Barbra Streisand. Know the name, couldn't put her face on it.
Yes, you could. Think of the movie, what's that movie with Seth Rogen where he travels with his mom across country?
Yeah, I know it. The Road Trip.
The Road Trip. That's Barbra Streisand.
Never saw it. Can't picture her face. But
she's cutesy.
Out. Don't need her.
Who's
Neve Campbell? Is that the dude from Catfish?
Is his last name Campbell? I'm gonna look it up.
Neve Catfish. Nope.
Because if it's Neve Catfish, I'm upset about it.
It's dumbest show of all time.
No, shut up. It's so good.
Keegan Michael Kay. Who's that? Is that Keenan? No, it's Keenan and Cal. Is that Key and Peele?
I don't know.
That might be Key and Peele. I don't know, though. We'll leave that one.
So we don't care. He can leave.
Raven Simone.
That's so Raven.
How come she didn't see this when she looked in the future?
That
was so good.
That
was fantastic.
That was clutch.
She's a lesbian now, I'm pretty sure.
I would guess.
I'm pretty sure she has tie-dye hair and she's lesbian and she's on The View.
Does she have a kid though? Does she have a child?
It's 2016, KShea.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure she is a lesbian. Is she just a 2 first name person? Raven Dash Simone? That's what it says.
Simone, I know. I don't know. Lena Dunham.
Go. She needs to go.
Really? All right. But have you ever seen the show Girls? Like you would.
No, I haven't.
She's a little annoying.
She's the worst celebrity of all time.
She's annoying.
She's the worst.
I don't know if she's the worst celebrity of all time, but she's pretty.
She has to go to Canada though, because she was like leading the Canadian charge where and have you seen she's gone radio silent? She hasn't tweeted or said anything.
Really?
Yeah, she was like first in line on the like anti-Trump thing, saying how bad he was, doing all this stuff, promoting. She has to go. Like she's a liar if she doesn't go.
Agreed.
So go. Stephen King, is that the author?
No, I thought Stephen came from the show.
I think that's the author.
I don't know. He can go. I mean, he can still write books in Canada.
I was just going to say that. This is pretty much the only one that kind of hits home to me. Neo.
No, I have one.
I wouldn't.
He's not my one.
I like Neo. Hasn't come out with music in a while, though.
What's his one song he sings? I can't even remember.
Everything. Do, 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 do. I'm so sick of love songs.
Oh, that's a good one.
And he's in like everything. He does a lot of chorus and stuff. He's got a hell of a voice. People forget that Neo has like one of the best voices of all time.
But Neo can also sing in Canada.
Sing in Canada, that's true. Larry Flynn, I don't know who that is.
Send him.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg, I'll be a little upset about.
She kind of annoys me.
She is a little whiny.
Yeah. She's on The View. All those View chicks.
The View chicks are whiny.
They are very whiny.
You know what I mean?
So that's like half the View's already gone.
Yeah, because of Rosie O'Donnell. Well, she's one more down. Who's Al Sharpton?
He's like the head of like Black Lives Matter, and he's like a reverend who's all about the injustice and race and all that stuff. So
I don't know if there's many black people.
I don't think I can say he can go because that'd be racist of me.
Yeah, he should stay.
So definitely keep Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton.
Rosie O'Donnell, go. She stinks.
Yeah, she stinks.
Samuel L. Jackson. I'd kind of miss him, but he's kind of over the hump. So
he is over the hump.
I think his best stuff we already have, so he can go to Canada.
Yep, he can go retire. Cher. Get out of here.
Same thing.
Cher's been in the spotlight for too long. Like, get out of here, Cher.
Jon Stewart? Is that like the Daily Show Jon Stewart?
Oh, I think so.
He's that. I knew he was him and Colbert are both big time liberals, but I didn't know he was that outspoken about it. He's retired anyway, so he can go to Canada. We don't need him. Miley Cyrus, did you see her post today?
Of her crying?
That was one of the
sobbing into the camera.
Funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Be kind to one another. Okay. I was like, what the?
How?
So the third one.
Does it affect you that much, where it brings you to tears?
I don't know. A lot of people have been crying today, though.
The President of the United States can only do so much. There are checks and balances for a reason. They can't totally do anything crazy. Like, the President of the U.S., I'm firmly in the camp that he doesn't affect my day-to-day life enough for me to really care who it was. If it was Trump or Clinton, I still would have done the exact same thing today. Yeah. Absolutely exact same thing, and I'd do the same thing tomorrow. It just doesn't affect me nearly enough.
That is a true statement. You know what I mean?
To move me to tears.
It doesn't really change our day-to-day lives much.
I can't fathom people who actually got that upset about it.
Yeah.
But, way to go. John Lopez.
Who's that again?
I have no idea. Chelsea Handler.
This is my biggest one.
I'm a big Chelsea fan.
Yep. This would be the one I would have the hardest time with going to Canada on the whole list. I love Chelsea Handler. I think she's hysterical.
She's great.
She's
love
witty.
That she was banging 50 Cent.
Yep. Good comedy.
Great. I used to watch Chelsea lately. Like,
I love Chelsea.
When I was in middle school.
I love her books. Loved it. She's hilarious.
She's wicked funny. She's
just hysterical.
Her style of humor is very funny. Like, it's very serious. Like, she doesn't react. You know, it's not like an emotional. It's like very flat monotone.
I love that. I think it's so funny.
Same.
She would be
funny.
My saddest on the list.
I agree. Her and Neo, I think, are the only two.
Neo, yeah. Yeah.
Would you care about Miley Cyrus going? I hope she goes. Miley Cyrus
she's had her time.
Was the best. I had literally
she was
like
cute girl next door. Yeah.
In middle school, she was like the biggest celebrity crush of all time.
Really, yeah, she was cute because she was adorable.
Right, and she was
really likable.
I hate her now. She's the worst now.
Yeah.
She's just literally so. She's like Dunham. She's just so annoying. So she's so.
Miley's not as bad as Dunham.
It's true. My biggest pet peeve is when people try hard to like not fit in. and not be normal. Like, she's
Yeah.
so in your face about like being different. It's like, just
She
you
wants
should
the
have just been a
attention.
country singer and just like lived in Nashville and been normal. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be in my face that you're this
In the
weirdo
spotlight.
hipster,
I feel like they just love to be in the spotlight.
right? Just like grinding people on stage. It's just it's uncomfortable, Miley. It's uncomfortable.
it is
Go to Canada
uncomfortable.
for like 5 years, figure it out, come back as a nice wholesome country girl.
Go to
again.
Canada, yeah. Figure it
Right.
out.
I'll take her back though.
I'd rather, if I had to pick two on the list, I think you would be Neo. Would both pick Chelsea Handler. I might do Barbara Streisand over Neo.
Okay.
Okay. I think I miss her a lot.
If Keegan Michael Kay is Key and Peele, I'd take him.
It's Key and Peele.
Show on Comedy Central. It's funny. It's like an improv show. They're really funny.
Oh, I wonder if it's him.
I don't know. That's it though. I don't know the other two. Eddie Griffin and Natasha Lyonne.
Mm.
I don't know.
No, no.
Can do without him. Can do without him. Well, you got anything else in the election?
No, I mean, that's pretty. I feel like we covered it.
I think we did too.
Yeah.
Cover that. That was a funny cover day right there.
What's it called?
Yeah. Well, you got anything else? Little last minute thoughts before we wrap it up?
No, not really. We missed you, Andy. Come
know.
back, slide
Andy.
into everyone's DMs.
Seriously, double DM me sometime.
I
maybe.
know. Kyle, I hope you have another raging weekend.
I'm gonna reel it in this weekend. I'm
Hey.
gonna reel it in. You know, I've had like I said, I was like, I took one step backwards 2 weekends ago, then I took a nice step forwards and was like a functioning human being on the weekend, and then I took like another 2 steps back last weekend. So I gotta reel it in. We'll figure it out. You know, you live and you learn, right?
You live and you learn.
It's a big minor
You're young,
setback for a
Andy.
major comeback.
You guys are young.
We are young, younger. We're not that young. I'm like 10 months behind you.
Oh my
so.
God, you screwed.
I know, I'm donezo. But, all right, KShea, thanks
All
again.
right, one love, my friend. Have
Everyone,
a great
thanks
day.
for listening. Keno Radio, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Check us out on iTunes. Check us out on SoundCloud. And check out the new video.
Oh, yeah.
Make America fun again.
I love it.
That's it. Have a wonderful night, KShea. Maybe we'll see you this weekend.
Oh, yeah. You
For
too.
sure. Hells.
Bye.
Man, I love college. Do I really have to graduate, or can I just stay here for the rest of my life?
Keno Radio. Keno Radio.